All right, welcome back to episode 3 of the Gerber Omega 5.0 software. Last episode we did some sign blanks. Today I'm going to show you how to do the borders. Let's open up our Omega 5 and we'll start again. A little refresher here. We're going to make a 30, this is the part of the dead end sign we're making. So we're going to make the 36-inch blank again. You remember how you bring your tool over. We're going to do 36 tab 0 0 tab tab. We're going to go 2.25 radius. So there we have our sign, and we're going to give it the yellow color. You hit the F8 on your keyboard and that'll toggle in for the color you want to look at. Okay, F8. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the borders. I'll show you the way I add a border, and I'll show you the way other people add borders. First, we'll start with the other guy. They'll go ahead and they'll go do their whole complete thing. 36, tab 36, and then they're going to go thickness. They want their border to be 0.875, and then they want the inset to be 0.625. I get that mixed up a little bit. 0.625. Now, with the inset we'll do, if that's how far it is from your end of your sign blank. Here, I'll show you. So then what we're going to go radius 2.25, 2.25. So now you have, we'll hit the space bar. So now you have your 8.75 thickness of your border, and you have your radius. But this is just the border. This does not show you your sign blank. Let's bring our sign blank back. 0, 0, 2.25. Okay, here's our sign blank. And here's our borders. Okay. What they've done now is I'm going to center these on top of each other. And how I do that, you can hit Control A where you're going to collect everything together, select all. And then up here, this little board will kind of align stuff for you. This little particular one, you're going to stack everything on the centers, which means you're just taking everything and you're stacking it on top of each other. And see what I mean? So there's your sign blank. There's your blank, the yellow. It's in the back, and then on the top is the borders. But what we want to do is we want to put those borders on the top. So I'm going to touch that, and I'm going to turn them black by just touching the black down there. And then see what happens when you press the F8. What it is, the sign blank is actually sitting on top of the borders. So I'm going to pull those borders to the top. Select your borders. Up on the top, hit Arrange. And you want to bring that stack to the front. Click to the front. Now watch. There's your border. Now your inset that I was telling you, that's how far the 6.25 from the edge of your sign blank to in. And then the thickness is 8.75. But I've showed in a past video, I do not like that border like that, because it doesn't follow the whole contour. So how I make my borders, let's go ahead and just move this whole thing over to the side here. I'm going to make another setup again here. It doesn't take long to do it right. So height 36, tab 36, 0, 0, tab 2.25. Okay, there's my sign blank. And I'm going to change it yellow too, just like the rest of them are. Okay, see? And get them kind of lined up a little bit better. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the borders. So I'm going to select my tool. Then I'm going to go up to my tools, right there where it says tools. And I want to outline that. The first one is going to be 0.625, and that's going to be from the inside. So I'm going to hit the minus, see right down here where it's populating, minus 0.625, and then just click OK. And there you go. there's your 36 inch, see, 36 by 36, and then there's your first border. That's just a line. Now we want to take that inside line, click Tools again, click Outline, and we want to go minus 0.875. That's how thick that border is going to be, and then you click OK. You hit OK. So now you can see that how the borders look much, much better. So, but we're still not done with that border. Go ahead and select your borders again. Okay, now we want to take and we want to arrange those, and we want to hit your arrange, and we want to group them. See where it says group? So now they're grouped together. So now see when you hit it, it changes the whole thing. But so if we change those to black, look what happens. Okay, it's in the back. So if we bring those to the front, arrange to the front, now look what happens. It just turns it solid black. Because what you have to do is you have to combine those two together so it makes one. So you go back up to the range. Now you hit where it says combine on. Okay, now once you hit that, look what happens. It just combined them together, so now they're just one piece instead of that whole big inside piece. So now you have your natural borders. Now look at the difference in those borders. Look at how these follow around just right. And this is what your sign's going to look like, your finished sign. Much better than that. That just bugs me when it does that. So that's just kind of like a quick little overview on making the borders. So now on our flood sign, we have our borders made. We have the sign blank made, and we're ready to go. And what you want to do when you're working on your projects, you want to save it. So I'm going to get rid of this now. Delete. This I want to save. So you can come up to File and click Save As. And I have a ton of stuff saved. But what we're going to do is I do it under Traffic Sign Layouts. And we're going to, let's just make our own new folder here. Create a new folder. This is going to be the Signman Vids. Okay, I'm going to open that. And right down here, file name, save as. We're going to file name. We're going to save that as our dead end project. It's going to be our dead end project. Let's not call it the dead end project. Let's call it the dead end sign project. Sounds better. And we're going to click save. Now it's saved it. So that's it for today's little quick lesson on borders. And I'm going to, the next series that we start, we're going to actually add the text in, and I'll show you how you do that. Alrighty, thanks for watching this exciting episode.